Shadow High is back. Hey cuties, PeachY here. Welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have a ton of breaking Rainbow High news to talk about. From, yes, the return of Shadow High with a first look here at the new upcoming Shadow High budget dolls, information on the new collector dolls, first look at the new fantasy slime dolls, new fantasy fashion littles, and more, so stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get into it. Let's start off here with some brand new Rainbow High littles called Fantasy Fairies, which includes 6 dolls in total, three of which are making their doll debut here with Apple, Emerald, and Astrid, who are little sisters of Iris, Ruby, and Jade respectively. Still no little sister of Poppy. Maybe she won't get a doll, as well as, we know Poppy is not getting dolls, although they're still making orange dolls, but just, Clementine, but just not Poppy. But maybe they will make Poppy's little sister into a doll eventually. Honestly, it feels like they really just want to not even acknowledge Poppy anymore in the doll version of her. But anyway, so these little dolls are basically they're fairies. So that's the gimmick. They are fairies. They have removable wings also for the pets, and also they have translucent colorful legs. Ooh, so I think these are priced around $10. They're going to be very cheap. They're going to be basically the same price like the previous releases, I'm gonna say. And I think for the price point of $10, it's not bad, I guess. Like some of these designs, I see potential. I think like a fairy line is always exciting, right? With wings and fantasy elements, like here with the fantasy gimmick, right? The translucent colorful legs don't stick out as much because it blends in with the fairy, aesthetic. But unfortunately, we have to deal with this fairy theme in the current state of Rainbow High, which makes it not look as good as it should. So especially also because these are the small dolls, not the full-size dolls. These are the littles, and they have a mishmash of plastic tops and fabric skirts or bottoms. And they have the painted on the face gratings. They don't have inset eyes, and they also have really next to no articulation, only with the 5 basic points. So yeah, you basically you get what you see here, nothing else, nothing more. And I think, I guess, for the purpose that they serve, which is basically being cute little fairy dolls, I think they fulfilled a purpose for little kids. They're gonna have fun, I'm thinking. But I feel like there's just so much more potential to be had with a fairy themed doll line, especially in Rainbow High. It could have been really something amazing. But unfortunately, here we are, and this is what we get. So I think, some of them are cute. Would I get any of these? I don't, probably not. But I do think Sapphire, little sister of Skylar, she's pretty cute, so I have to say, I don't hate them. I think they're definitely this collection is much better than the first collection. But Astrid, the little sister of Iris, what is, who designed her? I'm so sorry. She reminds me of Ronald McDonald, the pants, the sizing, the colors. It just, I don't know why, but it really, unfortunately, she's really kind of giving clown vibes a little bit. I'm sorry. The purple boots, why is it purple boots? Why do they have the weird length? Why are the pants so baggy and over? It really is giving clown vibes. Again, I'm so sorry, but it is. And then the curly hair, which normally would be yay here because of the mixture of rainbow colors and majority red and yellow, it definitely gives McDonald's color theming vibes, and it's okay. So yeah, it just sucks because she had potential. But yeah, unfortunately, this is what we got. And I think overall, it's 50-50. Some of these are really cute, some of these are and overall, I would probably not get any of these, unless they were really dirt cheap. Unless they were really cheap, I probably would not get them, because they're just nowadays, it's just, you really got to be careful how you spend. It's just not as easy anymore. So, but what do you think? Are these are any of these little dolls gonna convince you to get them? Is any of these gonna be your first, or are you not a fan of these littles, and why? By the way, since these are just early pictures of the stock photos, I'm not really going to give my final thoughts on all of these dolls. It's just kind of like an overview, which also refers to the first looks here we have of the new fantasy slime dolls. There are 4 in total, but we only have pictures of 3. Bella is missing. So yes, these are basically kind of like the new Sparkle and Shine dolls, but you know, the legs are clear again, but here I think it's slime that's in the legs. I'm not sure, but the legs are basically, you know, the same like the Sparkle and Shine legs. You know, they're like translucent, have glitter inside them, and you cannot bend them obviously at the knee. But yeah, I think, you know, my first impression seeing all 3, I definitely was I was pleasantly surprised. I was surprised that I did not hate them immediately. Like Violet, once again, she's the weakest. I don't know why, but Violet just cannot win. But even so, I still like her top and like the skirt. Like, it's not bad. The shoe is also like, it's a new shoe mold, which is great. And it seems to be kind of like inspired by leg warmers, you know? So that I like leg warmers. I'm actually using them a lot lately, so I feel like that's really cute. So yeah, I don't mind, honestly, these pieces on Violet, but I feel like because of the legs and like the no wrist joints, and these dolls might also not come with stands anymore. You know, the crystal resin dolls didn't come with stands. So, you know, odds are 50-50 that, you know, nowadays Rainbow High dolls might not even include stands anymore. So because of that, I do think it kind of takes away from what I consider to be one of the main attractions of Rainbow High, is that the high quality, good designs, stands, and articulation. And here we are definitely, we're already missing the articulation and not the stands. Just, yeah, not very good, not a good sign. But I think overall Violet is the weakest, like I mentioned. But then, you know, Iris, I like her top. I do like her pieces. Like the skirt with the little tendrils, like that's really cute. The colors also really pop on her. Her face looks really nice. And then Skylar, a lot of people are loving Skylar, and I like her too. But to me, what I don't like is the hair mixture, like the color for her. Skylar's hair seems to be kind of like a mixture of green as well here, which I don't like. Like, it just kind of makes the hair look like seaweed because it's like a mixture of green, if you know what I mean. And it's just, I don't know, to me it looks kind of unappealing, the green, but maybe that's what they're going for. Maybe they're going for like a pop of rainbow color in all of the girls' hair. I'm not sure, but to me, I could do without the green in Skylar's hair, to be honest. But aside for that, I do like the crimp, like the wavy texture. I like her outfit the most. It just looks really nice. I have to say, like, I like the outfit on her. But then, of course, we have the legs and the wrist joints, and that kind of takes away the excitement for me a little bit. So, yeah, overall, I would say I'm pleasantly surprised. I can't wait to see Bella. I hope they all come with stands, because that way it will at least give me one reason to get these dolls, which is the cute pieces. The faces are nice, and then the stands, because if they don't have stands, then I think it's just there's more cons than pros for me in that case. So I'm just hoping they have stands. But if not, yeah, let's see. Overall, yeah, good. I'm surprised. I don't hate them. I like the pieces. I think they're good enough for sure. Yeah. But again, I mean, I don't think Rainbow High is back, like, by any means. Like, I don't think we're like, oh yeah, we're back. No, we're not back. We're not back. But you know, it's okay. It's like, it's serviceable enough, I guess, for adult collectors, and I feel like that's what they're gonna keep doing, because that's how they know they can make the most money. It's like, oh yeah, good enough for adult collectors, but very clearly still, you know, catering towards kids. So yeah. And lastly, yes, finally, the long-awaited return of Shadow High is here. It's imminent, with first this collection of budget dolls, including 4 of our fan favorites from Series 1, Heather, Luna, Chanel, and Natasha. They are back here for a budget version, kind of like a revamped budget version of their original looks. They're basically all wearing like dresses. Well, Chanel has actually... Yeah, so Chanel and Natasha, those are 2 pieces, so it's a top and a skirt. But for Luna, Wait, no, I think they're all wearing. No, I think for Heather has like, it's a one-piece dress, but the rest have like, oh, it's like two pieces. Like it's a top and a skirt. Honestly, I'm not sure, but I think the overall vibe is like, it's a dress. Yeah, so it's cute. It's basically a very simplified version of their original looks. Obviously, they don't have a lot of movement. They have the 5 points of articulation, unsurprisingly, of course. And I mean, thank God they still have the grayscale. Like, that's good at least. They have the exact same makeup screening as the original releases. So the makeup is the same. The hairstyles are the same. Even the shoe molds for some of these are the exact same that they included with the first series. The only difference here is the purses that are included, and also the again, like I mentioned, the outfits. Those are different. So yeah, honestly, it's kind of simple. So yeah, I think overall this is definitely what I expected it to be, like Shadow High budget. Yeah, this is definitely like what I thought it would look like, kind of, right? Like the 5 points of articulation, the, you know, chunky purses, the simple hairstyles, no earrings, no accessories, just a purse, maybe sunglasses, not even sunglasses, just a purse here, and then the outfits, which are very simple. Which I mean, that's okay. Again, these are budget dolls, probably $15. So I think that's good. That's good for sure. I just, for me, I'm also like, okay, well, like this is just a bit maybe safe. Again, I guess nothing wrong with safe, but like we've waited so long for like Shadow High, anything Shadow High related, right? And now we have it, and this is what we got. You know, it's just kind of boring. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that at least they still kind of retain some of the edginess, right? So that's good. But still, it's very clearly like, it almost feels like a cash grab, because they didn't even bother to like create new artwork for these characters. Like, they're using the same exact artwork on the back. Even the description is the same. And I mean, yeah, it's the small things that really show you how much they actually care. Like, you know, and here I can just tell like the dolls look very much copy paste, right? And then the description and the pictures, the artwork, it's just very simple. I don't know. To me, they just look kind of simple and bland. But I can totally see them doing well on sale, because I do think like for the outfit pieces alone, a lot of people will probably get these dolls for the outfit pieces. Yeah, for sure. I think aside for the outfit pieces, there's really nothing here that you really need, because the bodies are like less ideal. The face screenings are the exact same. The hairstyles are the exact same. The shoes are not new molds. The purses are, except for Natasha, I've seen the purse molds already. So like everything about these dolls is basically just reused and not really new or too exciting. So yeah, I would say like probably just wait for sale. Because yeah, I really don't think you have to go out of your way to get these. But I do think the collector dolls that we're gonna get of Heather and Chanel, now those two could look very promising. Now, why did they pick Chanel and Heather specifically? Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I do think, you know, with the budget dolls being around $15, right? And then the collector dolls being around $30, I hope that they have a little bit more detail, a more interesting, intriguing design, maybe some cool new makeup looks, new hairstyles. A fabric purse would be really cute and amazing. So yeah, maybe that's asking for too much, but you know, I think the collector dolls for Shadow High, those could be very good. So let's wait. I mean, honestly, I'm hoping for the best. I really hope Shadow High can come back, you know, stronger than ever. And maybe if the budget dolls of Shadow High do well, you know, these new four, then MGA they might just invest more money again into Shadow High and releasing more Shadow High dolls. But yeah, let's see. What do you think? Who's your fave? I think for me, my fave is Natasha. I don't know. Maybe it's very boring because it's like all white, but I like the fur. I don't know why, but I also like the skirt. I think her pieces are very versatile. The rest, obviously, they all have cute outfits on. And yeah, I just think, you know, Natasha is kind of really cute. So, but who's your fave? And are you getting any of these on launch date, or you're waiting for a sale? Yeah, I think, yeah, good. Overall, it's okay. Let's wait for some more stock photos. Hopefully, the collector dolls, hopefully they leak as well. Because I think those could look very promising. Hopefully, you know, again, hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, please. Give us something good. Give us something, you know, actually genuinely cool looking again, because it's been a hot second since we've had anything really exciting for Rainbow High / Shadow High. But yeah, that was all of the Rainbow High and Shadow High news we had for today. But what do you think? I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and please consider becoming a channel member today. To join, link is down below. There's a couple of perks as well, only if you're able to, of course, and so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the loyalty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.